Hello, this is Erin with the Joy in Pens and Paper, and I have pieces of washi on my finger. I just went through and covered up any student initials and so on and so forth, which is what that is from. And I am ready to get set up and planned out for this week. It is currently snowing out, and there's probably about half an inch of snow on the ground with big snowflakes coming down. And we have a projected snowstorm coming in tonight. So at least for my family, we're very interested in what it's going to look like tomorrow morning. And we are somewhat anticipating maybe even a delay for the start of school tomorrow. We shall see. Anyway, all right, let's get opened up. I added a couple of stickers. I may have talked about this already, but I don't know why this brings me so much joy. The lowercase I and the star for trying is so great. And then one of my students helped select the right spot for this sticker right here, which I thought was just really cute and funny and such. All right, so I'm going to start kind of front of book to back of book. We're just going to go through it together because I've got some catching up to do for my habits. So it is currently the 28th, and I have done, just going to start this back here. I did not spend money. I think it was on this day. I donated $20 to my kind of nephew's fundraising to get a football square for today. My numbers are 2 and 9, so I am probably winning a whole bunch of nothing with that. So skincare, I did that during the week, but I did not do it yesterday. All right, and then I have worked out every day. Not yet today, but I will. Been doing really good with my workouts. Starting to see a little difference. Not necessarily a ton in the scale, but in kind of toning and definition. I'm very good about checking the budget every day. I've been doing my daily journaling, and I've been doing my 5-year. Good. And so far today, I have done my budget. There we go. All right, so up to date with my habit tracker. I'm liking how this is looking so far. You also might be able to see the ink started out less saturated at the beginning of the month, and as we go, it's getting more saturated, which is kind of interesting to look at. Now let's pull up the monthly. So I do have a few things to add that have gotten firmed up and or scheduled. Upper elementary IEP. I have a consult at the middle school. I have that at 8:45, so I will do that consult this week. And this is 11:55. I have an upper elementary consult. 1 o'clock, upper elementary, BCBA, and SSA. And then my therapy appointment is going to get moved. I have an email that I have to respond to for that, which let me just flip to today. And so I already moved therapy on the calendar, but I need to send that email to confirm. The 31st is a professional development day, and it is also my son's birthday. We had his birth party with friends yesterday, so Wednesday we're going to have the family party because my husband's family is coming up to spend the day with my son while we're at the professional development day. I'm not at a point where I'm comfortable having him home alone for an entire day. So they're going to come and they're going to take him for a fun day. They're taking him shopping. They're taking him out to lunch. They're going to go do an activity, maybe bowling or something like that. So, and then we're all going out to dinner. We're going to go to a hibachi place. That's my son's favorite type of restaurant to go to. So we're going to have a lovely hibachi dinner. And I'm very excited, very excited. This is a different year of celebration for him as he's getting older. We're transitioning out of kind of the kid party phase. And so I'm very excited this year. Now we get into February. So I'm going to flip. And I have at 9:45, I have a lower elementary consult. And then at 2 o'clock, AIM group. Nine o'clock is crisis. 9:30 is a middle school consult, and 12 o'clock is lunch with my colleague. It's a working lunch where we do kind of big picture brainstorming and we make sure our caseloads are aligned and equitable. So that's the intention of that consult. All right, now getting into the weekly. This is this current week. I will be very transparent. This week was different than I expected, and I found that I was not reliably going in and filling this in each day. So I will work on doing that better next week. So then getting into this week, we're going to build out that schedule. So I like to turn my planner, and I'm going to note this is a Peloton E95S with an extra fine nib inked up with, nope, this is not a Peloton. Oh my gosh. Pilot, because it's inked up with Peloton Edelstein Moonstone. How many of you were screaming as I wrote that? Oh goodness. Let's have some coffee. All right, so I have the first thing on Monday, which will be good if we do have a school delay at, let me just confirm it's not a weird time. Yep, 11:30. It's an upper elementary IEP meeting. And I'm going to block off an hour and a half. It's only blocked off for an hour on my calendar, but I am sure it will take longer than that. 2:30 is a middle school consult. There is a hair or something. Okay. Now Tuesday's a little bit bigger, or a little bit busier. I have the 8:15 consult, and then at 8:45 there is something on this nib. See how it's a little bit of a thicker line there? It's like almost as if there's a hair. Alright, 11:55 upper elementary consult. O'clock, upper elementary, BCBA, SSD, and then 4:00 therapy. (9:00 upper elementary consult. (12:30 upper elementary consult. 9:45 lower elementary consult, and 2:00 AIM group. There we go. All right. And I am very aware that my sweatshirt is dirty. It's white. It picks up everything, and I love it, and it's bringing me joy. So, is what it is. And then my other pen, which actually, let me just see. I know that that still has a good amount of ink in it. I know that the Pelikan E9, goodness gracious, the Pilot E95S is almost out of ink. I know that for a fact. This one appears to have a good amount of ink, so that's interesting. All right, so this is the Pilot Firmo. This has a fine nib, and it's inked up with Diatramentis, document ink. There we go. And document ink meaning it's archival, so it is not going anywhere. All right, and then let's get into the weekly. So again, and apologies for the monotony, but this is helpful for me, and it might be helpful for you. Just for me to show how I'm using this. Oops. All right, Tuesday. So that's how I put my schedule if I have two things within the same hour. So this is the upper elementary one. These are 2 monthly. The BCBA SSD, we do that once a month just to make sure we're all on the same page. I did that, didn't I? Oh, I'm such a stinker. Realized I made a mistake. So again, if you were yelling at me, thank you. I hear you. Because on Wednesday, I do not have this consult, and I do not have this because it is a professional development day. So I'm just going to white out those 2 things. So Wednesday is a professional development day. I need to make the dinner reservation. So that all needs to be there. And I don't yet have this exact schedule for that professional development day. I have no clue what I'm doing in the morning, but I know what I'm doing in the afternoon. I just don't know when it's going to start. So 9:45 is a lower elementary consult. And then 2 o'clock is AIM group. And I just put these there so that the ink doesn't transfer over to the next page while it's drying. And then 12 o'clock. There's that. All right. And then we will flip to, take both of those out. Put one here. And let's flip to today. So it is a low of 33 and a high of 36. I need to work out budget, journal, 5-year, AIM, Module 5, film, currently inked review, which I have already done, and plan with me, which I'm doing right now, so that is a starting. Thumbnails, I've started that. There's something else that, I need to clean. Fountain pens. My son had friends over yesterday for his party, and one of them started using his fountain pen. It's a TWSBI Swipe. Nope. It was the, it's an off-brand, got it on Amazon. It's a cross between a TWSBI and a Lamy. It has a TWSBI body style and a Lamy type nib. I think it's called EPAKH, Epica, something like that. Comes in a 4-pack for about $10, $12. So he has one of those, and it's inked up with Anna Karenina, Anna Karenina, goodness gracious. And so one of his friends started using it, and he was like, no, don't push down, you're gonna break it. And then he started explaining to his friends that you don't put pressure on the nib, and he was actually labeling the parts of the pen really, really nicely. So that brought me a lot of joy. I appreciated that moment. All right, so I've got some fountain pens I need to clean out so that I can prepare for my February currently inked. And was there, meal planning. I need to do a grocery list. All right, so I do think I've got a chunk of things I need to get through for the day, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on those things. So thank you so much for joining me for this plan with me. I hope it was really helpful, and I hope that you have a wonderfully productive week.